Welcome to Nasheema News. I am Rizwan Asad here. I have come on the steps of Vidhan Sabha. You can see here. And today the two results have come for the by-elections in Sindhi and Hangal. And I am here with the parliamentary expert Gyan Shekhar. He is a senior journalist. We will be discussing the pros and cons, what exactly happened, who benefited, whether it's a referendum to the Bombay government or shot in the arm for the Congress, or is it a loss for the JDS. So welcome Gyan Shekhar. It's a unplanned interview. We are taking it and walk the talk, and we are on the steps of Vidhan Sabha. I just want to know the results have come out. What have you to say about these two results which have come out?
First, at the outset, it has been expected that both the constituencies, particularly this was acid test for the Honorable Chief Minister, Basuraj Bommai happened to take it up. But now it has been proved that one seat has already been won by the BJP, the Bhushnor, who has already won, and the Hangal is still it is on. The results have not yet been declared. And thereby what I want to suggest to you is that it is obviously during the elections both the winning and losing the game is there. But the Honorable Chief Minister has proved what exactly it is.
There was a talk that the JDS would be spoiling the chances of Congress, and a lot of talk of JDS aligning with the Congress and Congress thing will go. But you see, Congress JDS has got very less number of votes.
It almost 5,000.
Not in deposit. So do you think that JDS is losing its charm and that one of the seat was held by the JDS?
No, it's absolutely right. It has been held by the JDS. But now in the current situation, see, the entire government was there, and the entire brisk of doing the election campaign was very fierce for these two constituencies, particularly Sindhi and Hangal. As expected, Hangal, you see that it has been taken over by the Congress, and the Sindhi, which happens to be close with the Honorable Chief Minister constituency, that has been won. And thereby here we don't predict that the JDS, but it has proved itself that it has lost its base.
Sir, with Bommai winning this, retaining one seat, do you think that the confidence in Bommai has increased, and with KPCC winning one, do you think that DK Shivkumar has got a shot in the arm, and that all that infighting in the Congress is not there?
Well, at the outset, one thing that I would like to underline to you is that the Honorable Chief Minister, at the very beginning in the Bhushnor seat, where actually Bhushnor won over, and that is a up. That is really a risk, because he had been there and he campaigned very much, and he got it. But especially where in the Hangal, see, we can't predict what exactly went across. And the ruling party did its best to see that to retain the seat. But unfortunately, the things will happen during the times of elections are unexpected.
Sir, we are climbing the steps of corridors of power. Yes. Do you think that this by-election would reflect on the forthcoming
definitely it reflects on the forthcoming of the elections, because the Congress have proved that we do are the competitors. But of course, even the BJP is also trying to see that evolve the complete process, and the meeting is on. And next coming Jila Panchayat, Taluk Panchayat elections are there. Even the MLC elections, 725 MLCs have been vacating from the upper house. That election is also there. And then next coming 2023 is an election year. Thereby, a lot of elections have been coming up. And thereby, the Honorable Chief Minister had to give a lot of
the Honorable Chief Minister Basuraj Bommai, who took charge on July 26, July, August and October. Absolutely. He'll be completing 100 years. 100 days. So do you think that in the 100 days he has lived up to the expectation of the people? People are happy because there's so much of, now the price race has gone up. We can't blame Bommai for the petrol prices.
No, that is out of issue. But it doesn't come to the
do you think that he has managed the state very well?
Absolutely.
Whether it is coming to any riots, whether it's coming to any scam?
No way.
I'm just asking you whether managing his own people, because there's a lot of dissidents.
No, the one thing is that the spectacular leadership ability has been already been shown, because he was a Chief Minister's son. S.R. Bommai's son is Basuraj Bommai's son. And he has amount of experience, lot of experience, and they try to say that he has tried to establish his own, own leadership skill, but he's not influenced by the other factors, X, Y, Y factors, one thing. And the second thing, he has introduced a lot of reforms, and he's the first Chief Minister to bring in a lot of allocation from the center to the state. Sir, that is one thing. We recently have been to the Delhi many times.
Sir, but
and the second thing is that now the digitalization, now the age of digitalization, he has switched on to the digitalization. Sir, and recently the Kannada program was held here in a very big grand scale.
But
and he said that Kannadigas will be having 75% of reservation, in especially in the government sectors and the private sectors. Yesterday, the Honorable Chief Minister declared.
Yes, I was
Don't you feel that these are the bold steps taken by the Honorable Chief Minister?
No, my one question, which is most of them asking, is he come out of the shadow of B.S. Yediyurappa?
Absolutely, but of course he will be. B.S. Yediyurappa is always a mentor, but it is not a shadow. He is always a mentor. You are also a mentor for me in sometimes of news making.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that you want to give a lot of importance. No. Of course, he has come out from him and he has established his independence. And the Honorable Chief Minister is doing a very wonderful task. And 100 days he is going to complete. We wish him a big success for the 100 days that is coming in the shortly.
Now I want to know is that with this retaining him seat or one seat and Congress coming, do you think the JDS is irrelevant in the state?
No, we can't rule out the JDS is irrelevant. See, JDS has always played a game with the small numbers. They are the masterminds and they know how to gauge the people's opinion, how to gauge the political situations, and they are being establishing in the same way. And that is their strategy. That is the strategy.
So there was a talk by a few political leaders that X number of MLAs will be joining our party, some MLAs will be going there, and there's a lot of talks and a lot of rumors are going on.
Political parties always face the same thing. It is called an extortion from one party or other party. But he has been facing a lot of challenges. H.D. Kumaraswamy sir, he has been facing that challenges. But of course, he has made a mark of twice as a chief minister. Even though the people said, even though the political party said that it was ruled out totally, that JDS has no space in Karnataka. But he made it.
You
became the two chief minister.
You're very happy when Kumaraswamy's name is taken. Do you think he'll become third time lucky? Third time lucky?
Who can predict it? It is all the number game. It is all the number game.
What about the infighting between D.K. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah?
But that will forge in the coming elections, because elections are the most priority, and that takes now in the recent elections also they were put together and they campaigned very well, and it doesn't mean because election overrides these differences, then only Congress can make a way.
It was very nice speaking. It was lovely. We can see the UBCD and the High Court behind me here, and we are in the steps of Vidhan Sabha.
Yeah.
And it was very nice speaking to Gyan Shekhar. Yes. And Gyan Shekhar, the view that Basavaraj Bommai is doing a very, very good job. He's come out of the shadows of Yediyurappa, and the infighting of Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivkumar, only time will tell whether they'll fight or they will heal. And he is very confident that H.D. Kumaraswamy will again become the chief minister. According to him, it's not my prediction, because he says Kumaraswamy always plays the role of a kingmaker. So only time will say. And now with the elections coming, with BJP getting one seat, Singhi and Angle going to Congress, both have got a shot in the arm, and only you have to wait for the next Panchayat Raj elections and then the assembly elections. Till then, keep watching Nasheem.
So the last point is that the Honorable Chief Minister will again bounce back in the coming elections. It may be Jilla Panchayat, Taluka Panchayat, or it may be MLC election, or coming in 2023. We will lead the party and then he will bring back the party. That is a strategy being given by the leadership.
That is your opinion. I'm unbiased journalist. I don't support anybody.
Okay.
I do what factual reporting in from so many years.
Absolutely.
So according to me, whatever happened, let it happen. My point of view is that BJP has retained one seat.
Yes.
Congress retained one seat. Only time will say who will come back to power. Till then, keep watching Nasheem News with me, Rizwan Asad.
Namaste.